Hello, welcome back to this channel. This is another series of puberty education for teens. Are you new to this channel? Don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on your notifications for subsequent videos. In today's video, we'll be looking at what areas specifically should parents be focusing on when discussing and enlightening their teens. Now let's dive into it. When it comes to discussing puberty with our teens, there are some areas that we want to focus on, that we need to focus on most importantly for teens to understand the changes happening within their bodies and their minds. The first one is about physical changes. No doubt, either a boy or a girl, there will be significant physical transformation of some body parts. For example, a girl may start growing breasts, having pubic hair. A boy as well, of course, will have pubic hair in the armpit and the private area, and it's very important as parents to discuss this aspect of body changes that will happen to them. It is important for them to understand that it is part of growth, it is part of their growth. As a girl, it is part of being a girl. As a boy, it is part of being a boy, and to teach them ways to embrace their new bodies positively. It is important to also let them know that everyone's body is different and is unique, so they need to recognize their own uniqueness and embrace their body as it changes. The second thing we want to be looking at when we are discussing puberty with our teens, especially for girls this time around, is menstruation. As a mom, for example, can you remember your experience when you had your first menstruation? Can you recollect if you had prior understanding of it? How do you feel? Were you anxious? Did you feel somehow like do you wish you had someone that explained some of these things to you? Now it's your turn. With clear and accurate information about menstrual cycle, its purpose, we are building confidence in these children that menstruation is part of being a girl, and they should feel free to talk about it, to discuss their challenges, areas where they need support. They should feel free to tell us what they feel about it, what they've heard about it, what they want to know more about it. And as parents, we need to also share some of these things based on our own past experience with them. In addition, parents should consider discussing emotional aspects of some of these things. We all know that there could be mood swing at some point. For example, there could be pain in the development of breast for girls. There could be some emotional mood swing, maybe because of the body that is changing, that is preparing itself for menstruation. So we need to teach them some of these mood swings, some of these emotional changes that could happen, and we need to also give them some tips on how to manage the feelings in those periods. The third one is about personal hygiene. This is very important as regards puberty. There's need to discuss the importance of maintaining good hygiene, such as bathing daily, skincare, dental care, healthy eating, wearing clean underwear, putting on roll-on, age-appropriate roll-ons, of course, putting on clean underwear, tidying up their room, and changing their clothes, of course. So this time around, we want to let them know that even though they've been maintaining some good hygiene before, this is the time to make it a priority, to make sure that they are keeping up with good hygiene. And of course, this kind of give them it fostered a sense of responsibilities. It helped them to look forward to prioritizing self-care. So we need to teach them. This is another opportunity for us to teach them, even though we might have taught them when they were younger. This is another opportunity to let them know that because of the new changes happening in their bodies, they need to prioritize personal hygiene. The next one, which is really dear to me, this one is very dear to me, is in respect to body image and self-esteem. We all know the pressure out there in terms of adults wanting to look like someone else, some blacks wanting to look like whites, some people struggling to accept their body shape, struggling to accept their face, struggling to accept many things about their body. So this is the time to talk about it. This is the time to let them know that as they are growing up, as their bodies are changing, there could be pressure from the way they see other people. People can look at them and tell them, why is your skin color like this? Or why is your body like this? Or why is your breast too big? Or why is your breast too small? There are some of these things that could come up as they are growing. So we need to prepare their mind against all these things. We need to prepare their mind. We need to enlighten them on why it is important for them to accept their own bodies, for them to embrace the way they are created, and to let them know that however they turn out to be, however body shape they've got, they are amazing, they look beautiful, and they should be proud of themselves. One great tip that I would like to share: it is important for parents, when we discuss some of these things, to introduce real life experiences, mostly our own personal experiences, like how we feel when we started our menstruation, if we've ever felt any pressure in terms of our body images, maybe in terms of our skin color or in terms of our body shapes, whatever. It is important that we bring some of our own experiences as well. This will make them feel comfortable to ask any question. It will make it fun. The conversation will be fun to them. At the same time, they will feel relaxed to share their thoughts. I mentioned in one of the previous videos that a lot of some of these things that we'll now start discussing, these children already have like a tiny bit of knowledge about it. So it is the way, our approach of talking to them, our approach of presenting some of this information to them, that will make them open up to us about what they already know. It is our approach to them. It is our listening skills that will make them feel free to tell us what they already know about these things. It could be maybe from their teacher, it could be maybe from their friends. So by the time they share some of these things with us, that is when we'll know which area we need to focus on or which area we need to correct. That is if they've been misled with some information before. So it is important that we talk about all these things. We provide good atmosphere, good listening here. Thank you for joining me today. If this video has been of benefit to you, don't forget to like, don't forget to share with other parents out there, and don't forget to click the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you in my other puberty education series. Until next time, stay informed. Bye.